Yo my people, back with another video. We are at work, slaving away a 9 to 5, so we can save some money and push it back in this brand. Life be laughing, yo. And I should not be vlogging and driving at the same time. Alright, let me put you lot here, man. You know it's red. Yeah my people, anyways, I thought I'd do a quick update. Obviously got to keep the videos rolling. Not much of an update since the last video. Still on Alibaba, still trying to find suppliers so I can get some samples sent to my house. So far only one. So yeah man, still back and forth with these manufacturers. Hopefully I get 2-3 sent. I would like to get at least 2-3 sent by the end of this week. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As well, I've been kind of like thinking, you know, as I said, I'm thinking long term, innit? I'm thinking from like a brand, a long-term lens, right? So, few things I've been looking at recently is, if I wanted to provide 2-3 day shipping to my customers, what would I have to do? Obviously, you couldn't do that with the drop shipping model. Well, you could. Well, no, you couldn't through China, because obviously, lovely, lovely. That's what we love. Just shut me down mid-conversation. Anyways, yeah, because obviously with the dropshipping module, you're looking at 7 to 10 days, right? But I was thinking, what if I got a bulk, bought a bulk order, sent it to the UK, and then used like a fulfillment, company in the UK to ship out my products essentially, right? So really, I guess it could be, well, it won't be drop shipping actually, but at least I won't, see the product, touch the product, have to pack or ship the product. So it's still in line with my goals, because obviously the whole idea of wanting to do drop shipping or just build an e-com brand in whole is that I want to be location dependent. So I don't want to be in a warehouse shipping out products. So hence why the drop ship model is great. You don't need to touch it. However, if I can still, oh my days, if I can still not have to see the product, get it in bulk, send it to the fulfillment center, and they just send it all to my customers, and the unit price and the margins are there, then why not, right? Just like if you were selling on Amazon, you could just send a bulk order to Amazon, right, and make them fulfill everything. So yeah, just trying to look at all my options. As I explained again, just looking at it on like a long-term lens, and just realizing, you know what, I want to, have a great customer experience. I don't want no one customers emailing me, telling me where's my parcel, why is it taking so long, especially if it's a product that solves a pain. I was thinking, right, if it like really solves a pain and people need this product now, like they've bought your product because you've sold them a solution, and then they're gonna wait literally 7 to 10 days, you know what I mean? And especially if they're like in a lot of pain, they're really going to be unhappy, like they might need relief right now. So something to think about. Obviously it depends on what products, right? But yeah, like I said, like I want to build a brand that, you know what I mean, like does what it says on the tin, you know what I mean? Because we all know drop shipping it's all about over promising and under delivering, you know what I mean? That is what drop shipping is nowadays. Like, it's selling a dream. Well, I mean, a lot of people, that's what they're teaching, you know what I mean? Spam, bear these like dead products, and like, yeah man, just get bare chargeback. So yeah, looking at that. So yeah, I'm just comparing the prices. So for example, if I ordered a bulk from Alibaba, sent it to my agent, how much would the unit price be, after, I've paid for that, and my agent, she's added her, her fee, her fulfillment fee, you know what I mean? How much will it cost? And then compare that to, okay, if I bought it in bulk and then sent it to a fulfillment center in UK, how much would the unit price cost with that as well, Because at the end of the day, if it only costs like, let's say £2 extra to fulfill from the UK, but I can get like 2-3 day shipping for my customers, obviously like I'm gonna do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just trying to look at all my options. Obviously, in the beginning, nothing's wrong with just, you know, letting your agent just send them out to your customers. However, again, another thing I've been looking at, one thing I realized is that I might have to just focus on the UK market, you know, because the math is not mathing for the USA market at all. The margins are just like, yeah, they're super tight when I send the USA. And one, I'll be real, it's because my product is slightly heavy, you know, not gonna lie. It's not ideal, however, we're gonna go for it. But yeah, like, yeah, even with my dropshipping agent, it'd just be too high. I ain't even looked at it if I sent it to Fulfillment Center in USA, but it might be something to think about later. But for now, I think, yeah, like, I'm gonna stick to the UK market, because yeah, the price so far that I've got makes sense. However, again, like I said, right now we're just trying to finalize some samples and then just figure out who we're actually gonna work with and who we're gonna, you know, buy our products from. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Would have thought it would have been straightforward, but as I explained before, this is why it's important when speaking to manufacturers that you test out their service, because realistically, oh my days, realistically, you know what I mean, they should be able to get back to you ASAP, really. Like, especially, you know what I mean, you've told them exactly what you want, right? It shouldn't really be back and forth, you know, because I basically just sent them a template with everything I want in one to save me, so it's not time consuming. If you like to an agent, hi, you're right, how are you, I'm looking for this is the material, I want this amount of units, I want it by sea, I want it by air. You're going back and forth, right? If you just sent a paragraph and be like, hi, my name's Zach, I need 100 units, quote me by 100 units for air and by sea, this is the address, please get back to me ASAP, because I'm comparing prices and I'll be looking to make a purchase in the following next couple of days. You're doing that because you're creating urgency and you've just told them exactly what you want. So it's like, there's no back and forth. So then the next email really should be a quotation, you know, with a quote showing you how much it costs by air and by sea. So yeah, and then obviously next step is like trying to get like product images, because a lot of these like manufacturers, they be saying they can get a product, but then when you ask them for product images, they're sending you like generic photos that everyone's got. Or what they even do sometimes is they'll take a product image from like a brand and then say, yeah, like, this is a product photo. It's like, no, it's not. Like, these are professional photos that brands have taken. Like, yeah, you got to be on point. Those little things like that you got to look out for, because they'll say they got it and then you'll get a sample sent to your house and like, yeah, you'll be looking at the product like, hold on, this is not the exact same product that they showed in the image. So yeah, like little things like that, just look out, man. Some of them are slow. Like if they take long to reply, or they leave you on read, or like I said, they're selling you generic images, like it's not really showing good service. Especially when you ain't even bought, you're not even a client yet, you're literally just inquiring. Like if they're acting like that now, then what happens when you like order in bulk and there's a shipment delay, or there's like, I don't know, some defaults in some of the products, like, you know what I mean, what's it like, you know what I mean, they obviously their service might not be as great if they're already showing signs of like poor communication. And yeah, so yeah, look out for that when you're looking for manufacturers. Like look for the ones that are going above and beyond, because yeah, they're the ones you obviously want to work with, really. So yeah, for like, have I missed out anything? So yeah, still looking for that as well. Like, I don't want you lot to think that man's being a perfectionist, because I'm far from a perfectionist. I like to wing it. I like to learn on the go, or I like to get the ball rolling and then just figure it out on the way. And I still am doing that. However, I do still want to take my time as well. Like, I'll be completely realistic and transparent. Like, as well, another thing I have to be honest and I've been thinking about is my finances. Because yeah, like, I don't really have enough money saved to really like get this off the ground now. Like, I'd say I give myself like a month or two, say 2 months, to like aggressively save money to get this going. Because I was watching something on like a financial YouTube channel the other day, And they were saying that you should have like 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses saved. So let's just say like it costs you $1,000 or 1,500, but let's just say $1,000 a month to live, right? You should have at least £3,000 to £6,000 saved before you make any investments, any business investments. And the reason is they were saying that is that because life be life, innit? Life be real. Like you could suddenly just like, I don't know, be made redundant, go homeless, I don't know, like a major operation. You know, you might have to support someone, you know what I mean? Life really be lifing. So if you don't have that kind of like backup, you know what I mean, then there is going to be a level of scarcity when you're doing business or when you're investing or like when you're making financial decisions. So that's why it's important to have that kind of level of security. And I know that because no one don't really know the reality, but I said like I lost my job, but I got made redundant. Like I never really broke this down properly, but I was working and I was building up this, I was, starting to build up the last store, got made redundant, panicked, looked for another job because in the time, like I was thinking, right, I was like, yo, Zach, you still need some kind of income. You've not become profitable yet. Then found another job, hated the job. But like I said, panicked because I was like, yo, I need some money. Hated the job. Quit the job. I was like, nah, Zach, like this is a sign. Go all in. And then like, just losing bare money. So I learned that, I had no security. Just because sales were coming in and, I was, I had faith and stuff, you know what I mean? Like life be life and sometimes. And really when I got made redundant, I should have been like, okay, like this is still my main income coming in, hold fire, slow down. But in my head, I was like, scared money don't make no money. And then I ended up putting myself in obviously a very insecure financial place. And eventually like went broke, right? So definitely learned from that mistake. Even when you think about it, the last test, I spent I lost $1,000 in a month. Like these times, like if you know already, I've documented most of my journey. Like I was on paycheck 2, paycheck 3, and I was already like trying to spend £1,000 a month on testing. Like these times I didn't have the actual 6 months like runway like saved, I'll be real. But I was, again, this is the impatient side of me. So to say that even though I'm like taking my time, I'm also appreciating that this is giving me the space to really like save some money, slowly allocate the money, like properly do it properly, man. Like not just this like madness, man. So yeah, that's another reason. It's just being realistic with my finances. Because like right now, as you can see, like I'm at work, I work, you know what I mean? I'm literally just using my money, saving some money and like trying to make things work, you know what I mean? I'm literally working to invest in myself, to literally replace my job, right? That's my first goal, is replace my working income where I don't have to work again. That's like the first one. So yeah, like just need to get that right. Anyways, I feel like I've been rambling on. But yeah, you lot, peace and love. I'll catch you lot in the next one.